Hey everyone, it's Hannah Saber from HR Images. In today's video, we'll be talking to you about the Godox 8200 II. So stay tuned. So recently I received the Godox 8200 Pro 2 and I got the X3 Godox trigger. Now the Godox X3 trigger I got is for Sony. If you guys do check the links below, I will have the Amazon links below. So if you do purchase any of those from those links, that will help support me and my channel to help continue to grow and doing more gear reviews for you guys. So if there's anything in particular as well that you would like me to do a review on, do leave a comment as well. Below, I have also Facebook groups, so feel free to join any of those groups as well. I'm constantly active on those and you'll be able to see images and everything captured with different types of products. Now, let's get into this review. So I recently received the Godox 8200 Pro 2 and I have been currently shooting a lot with the 8200. And a lot of people ask me what is the difference between both of them. So I'm just going to go through in terms of build quality, the settings and everything, and just what the difference is compared to this and if it's worth the change. And I'll also compare the triggers as well. In the box, you do get the 8200 Pro 2 flash. You've got the adapter so you can use the bulb. You get the bulb as well. You get a charger and you do have the mount to put it on a tripod or a light stand. So similar to what you would get on the 8200. Now the main difference is with the adapter for the bulb. So you have an option to actually shoot with the furnace head, the square head, or you've got the adapter for the bulb. Now, personally, the bulb is stronger than the flash head. So it just sort of depends on what you're using, what you're shooting, and what products you're going to be using. So for example, if you're using the square head, I use a lot of the Magmod products if you're not aware, but you do got the Magmod grip. You can mount it on there and it fits nicely in here. So it'll be attached and you'll have it like that. Then you can use the Magmod soft boxes or whatever you want on there. If you're using the bulb won't fit in this. It will end up needing the Godox brackets. So I got this one. The reason I got this one because it pulls out, so then it allows a bigger space, so that way you can fit the the adapter with the bulb on it, because obviously with the square head it will fit nicely, but with the bulb it's actually too big to fit through this square part, even though if you open it up a lot. So comparing the Godox 8200 original and the Pro 2, so here's the Pro 2. So that's what the bulb adapter looks like, and that's the 8200 original. So you kind of see the difference. So one of the added features with the adapter for the bulb is the 8200 Pro comes with the LED light. So whereas the bulb one, the 8200 doesn't come with the modeling light. So it comes with the 8200 Pro. So you can actually use the modeling light, similar to what the 8600 Pro has. So you've got that option now to use it on the 8200 Pro 2, which is what I do like. Hence why it's more of a rounder shape and it's bigger than the original, if you can see the difference. So the 8200 Pro and the 8200. So the Pro 2 is actually a little bit longer than the original 8200, but the design structure of it, you can see on the back the difference. So I personally do like the feel of the 8200 Pro 2. The buttons are easy to navigate through, and the settings compared to the 8200. So I do like the 8200, but then I don't know, I feel like the 8200 Pro 2 is a bit more robust opposed to that, from just holding and feeling the difference, the quality and the weight of it as well. So just to turn on, when you turn on that, so it gives you the option, so you just dial it in, turns on. So it's like a lock feature. So as you can see how the settings is on the 8200 Pro. So whereas the 8200, it's just like an on and off switch from there. So the battery on the 8200 Pro is actually a bit larger than the 8200 as well. So giving you that sort of difference. Just to quickly go through the menu on this one. So the menu is pretty much simple. So if you got the menu here, you've got like the wireless to make sure it's on for wireless flash mode. You can change it to normal, color. I haven't really played too much with the settings, but this is just kind of going through with the menu. Then you've got photocell, high-speed sync. So if you want that, you have it on. If you're shooting outdoor, you've got modeling light. So you've got like continuous inter as well, which I'll show you a bit later on the modeling light. You can have the beep on and off. Then you've got the type 1, type 152. So at the moment, I'm not 100%. I haven't gone through the settings 100% to know exactly, but this is just going through it. Standby 1 minute. You got auto off 60 minutes if you're not using it. The brightness of the LCD screen, the delay, the mask, language, and reset device info, which is, you can update firmwares on the 8200 Pro too. Then you've got like the mode, multi, TTL, or manual. So this is for the modeling light. So at the moment, the furnace head ones, if I put it on, so it's got, you can use it with this one as well. So at the moment, I'll leave it off. Then you've got the test fire. And you've got some ports here as well that comes with the 8200 Pro, the battery. Then you've got you can be able to mount that attachment for the tripod or anything. You've got here on the side as well. To change over for the head, you just press that button, pull it out. So same thing like the 8200, the original one. And then you've got the new attachment. Then click up. It's clicked in. So if we do for the modeling light, put it on. If you want to change the temperature, you can see how it's changing. So you can change, what's what I like about the LED light is that you can change the color temperature to match whatever scene you're using. So if you do not want to use the flash, you can actually use this as well. It's not going to be as powerful like if you're using like a Nanlite Forza or any of the Godox larger LED lights. The free setting, you can adjust the brightness as well as the color temperature. Whereas the prop, it only does the color temperature, but you can use it as a modeling light. So we've got the bulb, we just whack it in, and Bob's your uncle. If you do test. So now I got the bulb head, so you can actually then mount it on the Godox S bracket. And I use the one that has detachable part here on the bottom. If you did wanted to use the Magmod products, you got the Magmod Bowens mount. Just click that in. So then I can then use any of the magnet features of Magmod and use the soft boxes in that with the bulb head of the Godox 8200. So now it's really attached. Then you can use any of the Godox products here, whether you're using the Excel Magmod product or the 24-inch Beauty Dish or any of the other products. So you can use it with this if you don't want to lug around the 8600 Godox flash. So then it gives you the option and versatility of using all this. If we now compare the triggers, so a lot of the new Godox flashes, they say it's recommended to get the X3 trigger. The X3 trigger is more compatible with the newer flashes, whereas you got the X Pro S, which is what I was using with the 8200 Pro and the 8600 Pro. Difference in the size is that I'm pretty sure you'll be able to use this for the older models as well. But the newer ones, apparently, from what I understood, but don't quote me on this, is that they're more compatible with the newer flashes. So as you can see, the X3 trigger and the X Pro trigger, it's big difference in size. X Pro trigger uses the AA batteries. The pain is that you're going to constantly be buying batteries. Whereas the X3 trigger, it runs on a lithium internal battery. So then you've got a charger port there. So then you can charge the Godox X360 like you can of any normal battery. And those lithium batteries do last a lot longer and they're a bit more powerful. So here you've got the on and off switch. So at the moment it's switching on. So that's the setting, how it looks once it's on. Plus just adjusting the exposure of the flash and decreasing the exposure of the flash. At the moment it's on group A on channel 21. If we press A on the A, it comes up here. So you can choose manual mode. You can pause. So manual, TTL, you can select whatever you want on here. So manual, either TTL. When you got the modeling light as well. So if you want to press that, the modeling light will turn on, as you can see on the flash there. Then you can switch it. You can adjust the brightness, bring it down, turn it off, put it in prop mode, and you can switch it off. If you slide to the side, it goes back to the original menu here. You can press that. Then you got A, B, C, D, E, F, group 1, group A, B, C, D. So you've got this knob here as well that goes up and down. So then you can select, so then that way, instead of, tapping with your finger, you've got here the flash test button. Then if you want, you can scroll down, you got here multi. So it gives you the different groups. Then you can change for like 4 times 5 hertz, things like that, adjust the exposure. If you did wanted, you go back to home, scroll. Then you got settings here. Then you got like wireless. So at the moment you can change your channel. So the moment's channel 21, ID, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, wireless sync. Then the sync, you got front curtain, and then you've got like high-speed sync. You got shoot mode, one shoot, all shoot, and L858. Then you've got the legacy hot shoot, which is on and off. Auto, which is off, you can switch on and off. The trigger distance, how far you are, so you can go up to 100 meters, or you can get closer to the 0 to 30 meters. So you can adjust the distance with that. The step, which is the minimum power, and each step, so then you can adjust it to 0.1, 0.3. TCM on and off. You got here the zoom feature. So if you're using like a zoom lens or a different focal length, you can actually choose whichever one you want or leave it on auto. Screen brightness and standby time. Language, reset, and the device info. Then you want to go back, you just scroll to the side, and it comes back to that. Then you obviously the arrows adjust. You can change channel, the group A. If you go here, you can select 1, 2, 3, A. If you go multi, so if you have different flashes on, A and B, you can set that, go back to home. So if you want to add another flash, for example, and it's on a group A, one's group A, the main one, and then you want another one to have different power, you can press group B, go back, so you have group B flash. You can keep them on the same channel as well. And that flash, you can control the prop and everything. So if you click on that, you can adjust the brightness. If you have like two 8200 Pro 2s or any of the 8600 Pros, you can do that. You got the battery life, the sound as well, the charging port. You press this button and you can take up the hot shoe. So it's got the metal hot shoe, unlike the speed lights where it's the plastic ones. Clicks back on. That just gives you a bit of a navigation through of the flashes. Look, it is a bit different to when you're using like the 8600 Pro. It took me a bit just to sort of navigate through the settings. But what I did like about the X3, there's a lot of settings involved, but you do have the option to, it's easier to navigate through. I'm personally fine. As you can see, it's not as a hard thing to navigate through, adding on flash, changing the power, different things, the channels. Especially with the 8200 Pro, the menu system is easy to navigate. It's a lot larger as well, so you can view it easier. So a lot of people ask me, is it worth it in terms of difference? I personally do think, because of the modeling light and the added features of that, and being able to use the X3 trigger as well. The battery is a bit larger than the original, so I'm guessing it will last a bit longer as well. So that will give you a bit of a rundown on the Godox 8200 Pro 2 with the X3 trigger, comparing it to the 8200 and the X Pro trigger. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Do check out all the links below. Follow me on all social medias, and we'll catch you in the future ones. See you guys and enjoy.